Today, we embark on a journey into the captivating tale of the rise and fall of Ross Ulbricht and the Silk Road. Our narrative draws inspiration from the riveting book American Kingpin by Nick Bilton, which uncovers the hidden layers of this remarkable story. Before we dive deeper, let's set the stage. In the early 2010s, the digital age was marked by groundbreaking technologies, cryptocurrency revolutions, and a subterranean world known as the dark web. At the heart of this dark web emerged the Silk Road, an anonymous online marketplace that operated beyond the reach of traditional law enforcement agencies. And at its helm was a figure known as Dread Pirate Roberts. To unravel this captivating story, we'll heavily rely on Nick Bilton's meticulously researched book, American Kingpin. Through his lens, we'll journey into the life of Ross Ulbricht, the enigmatic genius who dared to create a digital empire. In this video, we'll trace Ulbricht's early life and the events that led him to build the Silk Road. We'll explore the inner workings of this underground marketplace, delving into its rapid growth and the ethical dilemmas it stirred. But first, let's set the stage by delving into the early life and motivations of the man behind the Silk Road. Ross Ulbricht's journey begins in Austin, Texas, where he was born on March 27, 1984. Raised in a stable and supportive family, he experienced a relatively unremarkable childhood. Ross was known for his intelligence and inquisitive nature. His early education showed promise, and he pursued a degree in physics at the University of Texas at Dallas. However, the seeds of his future endeavors were sown not in classrooms, but in the world of technology and libertarian philosophy. Ross was deeply influenced by libertarian ideals, inspired by the writings of Austrian economist Ludwig von Mises, and the philosophies of figures like Ayn Rand. These principles emphasized individual freedom, limited government intervention, and the sanctity of free markets. As Ross delved deeper into the world of technology, he discovered the dark web, an encrypted and hidden corner of the internet. It was here that he saw an opportunity to bring his libertarian ideals to life, and to challenge the status quo. But how did Ross's libertarian values lead him to create a marketplace that would later become synonymous with the dark web and the sale of illegal goods? To answer that, we need to explore the birth of the Silk Road. So, join us as we venture further into the story of Ross Ulbricht and the Silk Road, uncovering the motivations that sparked a digital revolution. The birth of the Silk Road was a visionary endeavor. In 2011, Ross Ulbricht conceived a revolutionary idea. He sought to create a hidden online marketplace that would operate on the dark web, an anonymous corner of the internet accessible only through specialized software. This marketplace, the Silk Road, would provide users with a platform for conducting anonymous, unregulated commerce. The allure of privacy and freedom from government intervention was at its core. Ulbricht's vision was guided by libertarian principles, aiming to challenge government regulations, foster privacy, and promote the ideals of free trade. Operating under the pseudonym Dread Pirate Roberts, he took the helm as the platform's administrator. The Silk Road's listings initially included a wide range of products, but it was the sale of illegal drugs that drew the most attention. Cryptocurrency, particularly Bitcoin, played a central role in facilitating these transactions. As word spread, the Silk Road experienced rapid growth, attracting thousands of registered users and generating substantial revenue through commission fees on transactions. It became a dark web sensation, an uncharted territory of commerce beyond the reach of traditional law enforcement. As interest in the Silk Road grew, so did its operations. Users flocked to the platform to explore its diverse offerings, from the exotic to the mundane, all conducted through the anonymity of the dark web. The Silk Road's transactional backbone was built on the cryptocurrency Bitcoin, allowing for secure, anonymous transactions. This aspect of the platform was central to its success. The exponential growth of the Silk Road was remarkable, attracting sellers and buyers from across the globe. But as it grew, so did the controversy surrounding the platform. The platform's reputation for facilitating the sale of illegal drugs and other contraband sparked heated debates. It raised questions about the boundaries of online commerce, government intervention, and the ethical dilemmas of this digital black market. The Silk Road had established itself as an enigmatic force, its influence reaching far and wide. But it wasn't long before law enforcement agencies started closing in, setting the stage for a high-stakes cat-and-mouse game. The Silk Road had established itself as an enigmatic force, its influence reaching far and wide. But it wasn't long before law enforcement agencies started closing in, setting the stage for a high-stakes cat-and-mouse game. The Silk Road's growing notoriety prompted the attention of law enforcement agencies including the FBI, DEA, and the U.S. Attorney's Office. Their goal to unmask the enigmatic Dread Pirate Roberts and bring him to justice. As investigations intensified, Ross Ulbricht's paranoia grew. He went to great lengths to shield his identity and cover his tracks using pseudonyms, encryption, and a range of sophisticated tactics. The cat-and-mouse game was marked by relentless determination on both sides. Law enforcement agencies deployed cutting-edge techniques and software to trace the Silk Road's administrator. Its existence was first noted in early online mentions dating back to January 27, 2011. A user under the handle Altoid made a post on a forum for users of magic mushrooms. "I came across this website called Silk Road," wrote Altoid in a post which linked to the site. "I am thinking of buying off it. Let me know what you think." 2 days later, someone using the handle Altoid made a similar post on a forum called Bitcoin Talk, recommending Silk Road and providing a link. "Has anyone seen Silk Road yet? It's kind of like an anonymous Amazon.com. I don't think they have heroin on there, but they are selling other stuff," it read. These posts were more than casual conversation. They were an attempt to drum up interest in Silk Road, employing the online marketing tactic of astroturfing. This astroturfing tactic didn't go unnoticed by investigators. 8 months later, Altoid made another posting on Bitcoin Talk, stating he was looking for an IT pro in the Bitcoin community to hire in connection with a venture-backed Bitcoin startup company. The posting asked interested parties to contact rossulbricht@gmail.com. The indictment against Ross Ulbricht also noted that both Ulbricht and Dread Pirate Roberts were vocal adherents of the libertarian theories of Austrian school economist Ludwig von Mises. Ulbricht's public Google Plus account linked to YouTube videos posted by the Ludwig von Mises Institute, and Dread Pirate Roberts repeatedly credited von Mises with providing the philosophical underpinnings for Silk Road. The early mentions and online marketing tactics provide a glimpse into the Silk Road's origins and the complex motivations behind it. But it was only the beginning of a much larger story. In October 2013, the game reached its climax when Ross Ulbricht was apprehended in a San Francisco library. His arrest was a significant milestone in the Silk Road story. The world watched as one of the most enigmatic figures of the digital age was taken into custody. But this was just the beginning of the legal battle that would shape Ross Ulbricht's fate. Ross Ulbricht's arrest and subsequent trial would take the Silk Road saga into a new chapter, marked by legal battles and ethical dilemmas. The arrest of Ross Ulbricht marked a pivotal moment in the Silk Road's history. The man behind Dread Pirate Roberts had been unmasked, but the legal proceedings were just beginning. Ulbricht faced a battery of charges, including money laundering, computer hacking, and narcotics trafficking. The trial, which took place in 2015, was a high-stakes legal battle that would decide his fate. The courtroom drama captivated the nation. It became a symbol of the complex interplay between technology, ethics, and the law in the digital age. Ultimately, Ross Ulbricht was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, a sentence that marked the end of his reign as the Dread Pirate Roberts. The Silk Road case had far-reaching implications. It raised questions about online privacy, encryption, and government surveillance. The story of Ross Ulbricht and the Silk Road remains a significant milestone in the evolving landscape of cybercrime. As we conclude this chapter of the Silk Road story, we're left with a complex web of ethical and legal questions that continue to shape the digital age. Ross Ulbricht's imprisonment serves as a stark reminder of the consequences that can befall those who dare to challenge the boundaries of the digital world. The legacy of the Silk Road extends beyond its founder. It forces us to grapple with the profound issues of online privacy, government regulation, and the ever-evolving landscape of cybercrime. As we bid farewell to this captivating story, we invite you to join the ongoing dialogue about the Silk Road, Ross Ulbricht, and the broader implications of this digital revolution.